Hey there, I'm at Courtesy RV and today is pickup day. We are actually picking up the Grand Design Imagine and we're gonna head from here to Emigrant Lake in Ashland, Oregon. All right, we're leaving Courtesy RV. We're heading towards Ashland and Emigrant Lake. I met with Terry, got my title from Pam in the office, and we got everything hooked up, and now we're just driving down, I think this Washburn Boulevard. So this will be interesting to figure out what it's like to tow this thing. It went through the parking lot nice and easy. You can definitely feel the weight when you brake, not so much when you're accelerating, but definitely when you're braking. So we're gonna hit the road here, and I will do a little more video as we get onto some freeway speeds and see what happens. We just got to Emigrant Lake. I did have a line of people waiting to get by, so we parked really quickly, but I'll show you the setup. We've already gotten leveled and gotten the slide out, and I ran up the hill to take care of something, and now we're got the AC going, and we'll go from there. So there's where we are. This is spot 8 at Emigrant Lake. We're not quite set up yet, but there you have it. We made it. It was a very interesting, very interesting drive to get here. I took a road, obviously never been on, but we did well, made it. Now we'll go inside. We've tested basically every system we can. We tested the air conditioner, the heaters, the furnace, the range, the cooktop, plumbing. I did find a broken plumbing fixture under the sink, and Courtesy RV, as I would have expected, is great. They're gonna ship me a new one tomorrow. I made a temporary fix, so we're good to go. Our new leveling blocks are working. Everything's just been, pretty easy going. We actually have a TV in this trailer, which we've never had before, and we're able to pick up about 8 channels over the air, so that's working. The fans, everything, we're just kind of getting it set up. I'm here with my friend Russ, and things are going pretty well. All right, so we made it back. I'm about 10 minutes from home, or 15 minutes from home. I just dropped off Russ. And now we're safely home. Tested everything on the trailer yesterday. It's not bad to tow. It's just big. And just as I learn and get more used to it, it'll get better, I'm sure. It feels like it has more sway than our last trailer, but again, the last trailer was only 17 feet, and this is a 26 footer. Also has more, it's taller, more surface area, so but it seems to handle pretty well. I'll do a little more reading on maybe any adjustments I can make to the sway bar system and see if that'll help it at all. Hey, good morning, Trooper.
Good morning. So we thought we would show you our new trailer. We got rid of our little 17-foot Escape because we just needed a little more space. We loved it. There's pros and cons to a big trailer versus a little trailer. We miss the Escape in the fact that we can take it anywhere in Boondock, but having the Grand Design RB 26, or is it 26 RB? 26 RB.
2600 RB.
we definitely have a lot more space. And the biggest feature that we like about this trailer is the larger bathroom.
I'm gonna step back.
Yeah, we have a full counter and sink and a good sized shower. I think is it 36 inches, Desmond?
Yes, something like that.
And storage galore. Let me show you what we did for the storage. Love Target, especially when back to school is in session. We got all of these tubs, which you can see are still overflowing, but all of our things fit up there. We have a huge cupboard under the sink. Again, I put everything into tubs because it works so much better when we're traveling. And huge drawer that goes, 2 tubs plus all my hair essentials. And cubbies for tons of towels and toilet paper and all those things. So we really do. The bathroom was the big issue for me, being able to have a shower, not have to go to a campground shower or to Planet Fitness, being able to just do it right here.
And one of the groups we watch, or one of the people we watch,
Desmond swim trunks.
those are my shorts.
Yesterday.
I went swimming yesterday, so they're drying. But and we use the shower. Well, first of all, we use the shower as a laundry hamper. We also use it when we go grocery shopping. We'll put dry goods on the road. We'll put everything sitting in there so we can get on the road and get moving. But Long Honeymoon, who we love, had a question or a discussion on their site about people not using certain parts of their RV. And our attitude is we paid for it. It's clean. It's ours. So we're using it.
Yeah.
And this travel trailer has large pocket or large kind of barn doors.
Kind of a barn door.
And so, and I'll go through a couple of things that were good and a couple of things that were bad when we bought this trailer. So that closes that off.
So we don't have the fireplace. We opted not to get the fireplace.
Yeah.
This is a huge amount of storage. I love bins. Putting everything into bins keeps it from rolling around. As you can see, we just went to Costco recently and Winco, so we're pretty stocked up right now. But I have one for baking goods and dry goods. And then this side is my shoes.
Dog medicine, heater.
Extra food because we had room, and my shoes. I love having room for extra shoes now.
And there's a pocket here under the TV where we just keep our journal.
That's like our junk area.
Catch all Ned Flanders. This does have a television. We don't use much, to be honest.
Big TV watchers.
But if we're trapped somewhere, I guess we could watch TV
we've
or
had
get
it
a
a few
DVD
times
or
where
something.
we've been in the city.
Yeah.
And got channels with our antenna. The antenna is really great because it picks up lots of areas. We also wanted seating. Comfortable. While Desmond was working last year, he needed a comfortable spot. It's nice to have a comfortable spot to sit down in the evenings after hiking and you're tired. So you see we haven't been taking the plastic covers off the footrest yet. We did put blankets over the chairs because we noticed in a lot of used RVs, we bought this new, the finish on the chairs wears off where your head hits and your feet hit. So we just got some blankets at Costco and we just covered them. So we try to keep them covered so we can, because we don't keep RVs very long. We're thinking 2 years for this one, and then we're going to switch over to a van because it is a disadvantage having the bigger size.
Oh yeah.
We like having a small spot, but it does have the chairs in the dinette, a great kitchen, full size RV fridge and freezer, which is way more than enough room for us. And it's pretty stocked right now because we just went to the store. I always keep water bottles.
That's cool.
Frozen.
Nothing fell out. That was awesome.
Yeah, water bottles in there, and we make our own ice. And then the refrigerator is everything's full because we just stocked up. But everything is in bins. My produce I find here. I keep my meats and cheeses in the bottom because it keeps it contained if there's any leakage. But I mean, half gallons fit in the door. It's great. Little port up there.
Yeah. Yeah. More storage underneath.
Oh, yep, more storage. And again, more bins. Our bins from our escape. So more dry goods. Didn't have a bin for those, but I have 3 bins in there. I could do 4, but I just didn't have another one.
Yeah.
And then the very bottom was a dog food drawer for a dog food bowl, but Trooper is so slobbery and messy. We just use our plastic wrap and foil and baggies in there. And then these are just little straps. They came actually on the blankets, and I folded them to the right size and stitched them because they already had the Velcro on them, and they work great for keeping our cupboards. I had 4 of them, so keeping our cupboards closed.
Yep.
And the same thing. Microwave, we don't use it much when we have power. Full size, well, not a full size, but a good RV Furrion oven and cooktop. It's covered right now. There's 3 burners.
And it works very well.
It works great.
Yeah. Yeah.
It says to put a pizza stone. I just put a Cushare baking sheet in there because I had that. I didn't have a pizza stone, and that seems to work, keeping things from getting burnt. And then more bends, everything in bends. And this was a big thing. This spongy shelf liner. I used the Rubbermaid plasticky ribbed one last time, and everything's broken.
Yeah.
The dishes, the glasses, because I really like glasses, broke. The spongy one works so much better. Nothing has broken. And you can see I have way too many cups and things.
There we go. Threw some light on.
Glass. I like glass. So we have a mixture. And then these little containers, Rubbermaid, for dry goods. And nothing has fallen out with this Rubbermaid shelf liner in there. It's a big single bowl. I love. Good cover. I keep it most of the time. And then the bedroom.
Well, there's actually, before we go there, there's more storage under both sides.
And these go all the way the full length back.
All the way back.
So Trooper's extra bed cover and...
Yeah, and so there's full storage there that's accessible from the end or under the cushion. And then under here, I'll show you, that little section right there is actually an ottoman that comes out and can be set out here on the floor for just to make a little bit of a more comfortable seating area, but it's also another storage container.
Yeah, and we actually, without pulling the ottoman out the other day, had 4 adults sitting.
Yeah, we had 4 of us here.
But we worked. If we pulled that ottoman out, you could easily have 5, I think, because you would create more leg room over there.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think that's the intent is for
to have 5, and they have great blinds.
Yeah,
you know, the pleated blinds we love.
The dinette also converts to a sleeping area.
A short one.
Well, for a short person.
Yeah. And then we also have this extra extension, which I frequently put the drying mat there to dry dishes.
Yeah, so Desmond has a place to put the dishes when he's washing dishes.
Oh,
you want to flip the light switch on there?
And then we have the bedroom. And the bedroom is a walk-around queen. We put our own mattress from home on instead of the one that came with it because it was pretty hard. And tons of storage again for clothes. We have the overhead bins, which we have 5 of these big canvas totes from the Container Store. Desmond has 2 and I have 3. And then we each have a closet. Oh, and Desmond did this for me. This was really cool. We just put some little plastic command hook, and I hang my earrings and my jewelry from them. And we have a drawer, and then we each have a shelf, and I have a USB port on my side, double, for charging our cell phones.
Yeah. The bedroom has windows both sides. It's set up apparently for a TV in case you don't have enough TV in one part. You can have a second TV in here. Not really our thing.
Oh, and underneath the bed.
Yep. Roof vent. And then the bed lifts up, and there's a very large storage area under the bed, which we're not going to lift up.
No, it's a pain. It's heavy.
And it also has
our own mattress, another
barn style door.
Oh, the area behind the TV.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a huge storage area. There's so much storage. There's a huge storage for Trooper's dog food, but we each have a bin, a large bin that goes all the way back for our winter clothes. And then these hooks came with it.
We call these drunk octopus.
Yeah, we call those fighting octopus.
Yeah, this is the drunk octopus who wants to fight you if you look at it and think about it.
But then we added command hooks over here, and just some of my signs, and it's all good. Trooper loves having more space. He really likes being down, if we move him down towards the dinette at night, if it's cold, because the heat vent's right there and it blows on him. So he's cozy.
Okay. So a couple of pros and cons. One of the negatives of having a trailer this size is you have a trailer this size. It's a lot more work to drive, a lot more work to kind of plan your day, to avoid getting into parking lots that you're not going to get yourself out of.
But it's more expensive.
It's more expensive to tow. Yeah,
it's definitely our fuel cost from our trip.
Yeah.
Time last year to this year is more.
Yeah, we were getting probably 15 miles to the gallon with our Explorer. And with the F-150 towing this now, which is almost 3 times as heavy, we're getting about 11 to 12.
So not a big difference.
Not horrible, but not great. We had a couple small issues with the trailer when we bought it. There was a valve broken, or excuse me, a piece of pipe broken under the sink. We got that fixed right away. The awning wasn't closing properly, and when we were in Colorado Springs, we had that adjusted. The rain gutter at the awning
yeah, that's a big one.
has been dripping. I think I've fixed it. We had him fix it at a place in Colorado Springs. Actually made it worse. I don't know how that happened, how that was possible, but it was.
The hot water heater issue and the power issue. Our little Escape didn't use as much power. We could charge everything with a suitcase solar panel.
Right.
Was it 100 watt or 110?
It was 110.
110 watt, and we quickly realized that this trailer, we ran out of power a few times. We probably have overused our batteries. We're going to have to replace those. Yeah. And we're debating whether or not to put the full solar on this. It's really expensive. I'll just say it. To do the full solar to run the air conditioner with these guys up in Eugene who are great. They're really well known. It's
the dog's complaining.
It's $13,000. And we're thinking, do we really want to spend that kind of money if we're going to sell in a couple years?
Yeah, it's a huge amount of money. So right now we're using we have a Zamp 120 watt panel. It's out charging right now. We're actually in Death Valley, so we have great sun.
Great sun today.
But it's cold. Of all things, we managed to go to Death Valley when it was cold.
Yeah, it's under 60 degrees today, imagine, and windy.
We also have a Champion 3100 watt generator, which will run everything, and I've been hooking it straight to the batteries to charge them up. So
yeah, last night wasn't as cold, so we actually woke up with four lights on, so full charge batteries. Yeah. Those, I don't know how accurate those are.
No, it's a pretty basic system, but it's the plus. It's so much more comfortable than a little tiny trailer. You give up the maneuverability, you give up the ease of towing, but you get a lot more comfortable living space and a lot more room for everybody. So that's been really nice. And I'm going to add a walk around to the exterior here to this video so you can see kind of the outside once the wind calms down a wee bit.
And every problem we had with the trailer, Grand Design was great.
Yeah, customer service has been excellent with Grand Design. We've called, you don't get shifted from one person to another, you get right on. And they sent us to different places to get things taken care of and fixed right away.
Yeah, the hardest part for us is just being on the road and getting scheduled.
Yeah, we've had a lot of places tell us we can get you in, but it'll be 3 weeks. That doesn't work for us.
That's kind of hard when you're traveling full time.
Yeah, but we're now, I don't know, we're working the kinks out of this. We've been on the road with this trailer now for about 60 days, 61 days, something like that. And other than the power issue, which I think we're figuring out now, everything's been pretty darn good.
That's us. That's not Grand Design.
No, that has nothing to do with the trailer. That's just us figuring out how to live with this box. Yeah. So that's the Grand Design Imagine RB 2600.
Great trailer.
2600 RB. Yeah, it's been really comfortable, really nice, and so far so good. And we'll do a quick walk around to the exterior.
Okay.
Good morning from Death Valley, California. I'm going to give you a quick walk around now of the exterior of our 2019 Imagine 2600 RB travel trailer, and we'll start right at the tongue jack and work our way around. Okay, first things first, we've been on the road for about 63 days, so the travel trailer's pretty dirty right now. We haven't had a chance to stop anywhere and clean it, but anyway, we'll continue. The tongue jack is the power tongue jack. It has light here for useful in the evening if you have to hook or unhook, and then retract and extend controls. This also has a Curt weight distributing hitch with a anti-sway bar. I found it originally there was quite a bit of sway in the trailer, and after really going through the instructions from the company and installing everything properly, I calmed it way down, so that helped a lot. There's two 20-pound cylinders on the tongue, two 20-pound propane cylinders on the tongue, and on the end cap up here there are 2 rows of LED lights that run right along here, one there, one the other side. They're pretty bright at night, not something you want in a campground, but if you need to light up the back of your truck, they really work well. I also have our 120 watt Zamp solar panel plugged in. I'll show you that port when we get back around after we complete the 360. Down the side, this is a 26-foot travel trailer. It has 47 cubic feet of storage here in the side boxes. I use these boxes I use these boxes for all the lightweight stuff. I do have the solar panel in it. That's probably the heaviest thing. A blue tub with everything for dumping tanks, and then just storage of lightweight materials. It does have 2 motion sensing lights, one each side, so you can turn those on and they'll just click on when you open the door, which is pretty handy. But it's a full pass-through, very handy, or very great amount of storage in there. I also lined it with cardboard just to keep it from getting scratched up, so when I sell it, it'll have better resale value for me, I hope. There is a very large power awning. We found that the awning wouldn't align on the far side here on this end properly. We had it taken into a shop and they appear to have gotten it pretty good. There are exterior speakers. Again, we don't use that much, but they are there. And there is a full-length rain gutter on both sides. The issue we've found is that right here in this area of the rain gutter up above, it's not sealed properly, and so it drips straight down onto the double electrical outlet, which seems like a bad idea. I resealed it several times. I think I've got the leak stopped now. It would make sense that a rain gutter would be in one solid piece from end to end, but that's a decision somebody else made. Right there's the exterior venting for the heater. This is water fill, exterior water fill from the side. This is the vent, which for the kitchen fan hood, and it snaps shut. Lower vent for the refrigerator. The tires are the Westlakes. They're the originals. I keep a really good eye on the pressure. I take a really good look at them every time we get ready to tow, just to make sure they're in good shape, and then we'll probably get rid of them here this winter. And we're using the Anderson leveling blocks, which have been really effective for us. Back here there's one door. It's a single door at the back, lets you in. Everything to the left of the door is the bathroom. I also put a motion light on there with a command strip and our sensor for our weather station. And I've forgotten to pull those in a few times, and they actually hold on at, you know, freeway speeds for a couple 100 miles, we found. So this is called the Arctic insulation package, and so underneath, the entire underside is actually covered, and there's a heater vent ducting that runs through and warms the tanks and keeps everything from freezing. A triple step folds up and out of the way very easily, and then when you're shutting down, you can just fold over the door handle and get it out of the way. Okay, there are 4 jacks. I sprayed those with some good silicone lube, and they are very quick and effective for going up and down. Do a good job. There's a square tube bumper that you can store in if you wish. I don't, but you could. Shameless plug for our YouTube channel right there. And we've actually had people contact us on the road and say, "Hey, I just saw you in a parking lot." Water heater. That's been replaced once because the circuit board went out, and in the process of putting in a new circuit board, the technician drilled a hole in the tank. So that's a brand new water heater. I know I need a cover for my tires still, but I haven't found one that I like yet. 30 amp plug right here, and there's the water heater going on. It roars like a jet engine. And then the ladder to the roof. It is a full walk-on roof, which is nice. This trailer is also set up with for a camera. You can see the dirt from us not cleaning it yet. It's prepped for camera. I don't have one in there yet. The passenger side near the door also has a washdown port. So there's a coil hose that comes with the travel trailer. This is hooked into the water system, the water pump. You just clip it in. You can wash down your shoes or whatever you need to clean. Coming around on the driver's side at the rear, this is a spray or a connection to spray out the black tank. So after you've dumped tanks, you can hook a hose to that and it cleans out the tank for you. Plumbing dumps right here, and there are 3 levers for this. Black tank right there, gray tank for the bathroom, and then right up in front of the tire there, you can see way in the front, that's the lever for the kitchen gray tank. There is a light on the side here for if you have to dump at night. Gives you a light to the area, which is kind of nice, but I don't understand why it's incandescent when everything else is LED. Everything on this trailer is LED except for that. It's a single slide. It's about 38 inches wide and 15 feet long. So there's about 250 feet of living space inside this, square feet of living space in here. It's worked flawlessly, no problems at all. We do not have a slide topper on it, considering buying one. This is the opposite side of the pass-through storage, and this is where all your connections can be made. Right here, you can bring your city water in here. City water hooks right here. You can fill your fresh tank or run straight off the city supply. This is your battery disconnect right above, and you can shut off the battery and then pull this lever out, and that'll isolate your batteries, but it will not turn off some of the parasitic draw like the carbon monoxide detector, that stuff. So if you're storing for the winter, you got to just disconnect everything completely at the battery. And then up top, I keep my batteries plugged in, my charger, so anytime I'm running a generator or I'm getting charged off city power, is plugged in and ready to go. And then we have satellite or TV in the living room, cable, and the auxiliary in the bedroom, which, you know, we don't use that stuff, but that's all right. And I use a lot of tubs, or we do. This tub here is basically freshwater hose, electrical cable, that kind of stuff for setting up. And the second light right there for the compartment. And then last is the Zamp. Well, this is actually a Furrion solar charge port, and it charges direct to the batteries. And we have a Zamp panel, so we just bought an adapter cable for $25 or $30, and this charges our batteries. If you're someplace like Death Valley where you're getting good strong sun all day long, you'll get a good charge in the course of a day. And right now we're at 13.3 volts charge, and it's like 8:30 in the morning. And lastly, there are 2 batteries. I took the straps off them because I was using the generator to charge them yesterday. So I'll strap them before we go, but there's 2 batteries in here, and they're group 24. They're low, I'll say they're low quality. There's the original ones. If we do something better, we might go with some solar. The end cap, you can see it's kind of shiny glossy, but here it's got like a diamond plate to keep the rocks from damaging it. So that's a quick walk around of the exterior of our 2019 Imagine 2600 RB. Overall, I'd say it's been an outstanding trailer. We've liked it a lot, and I give Grand Design huge props for their customer service. Anytime we've had a small issue, they've been all over it and helped us take care of it right away. So thanks for watching. If you like this video, remember to give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and click that bell for notification, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks very much.